Welcome to the Nevis Newscast for today, Wednesday, May 23rd, 2018. I am Bronte Swanston Hendrickson. Today, Prime Minister of St. Kitts and Nevis, the Honourable Dr. Timothy Harris, met with officers in the Nevis Division of the Royal St. Christopher and Nevis Police Force. Felicia Liberd tells us more.
Today, the Nevis Division of the Royal St. Christopher and Nevis Police Force was commended by Prime Minister and Minister of National Security, the Honourable Dr. Timothy Harris, for its exceptional work in apprehending the burglars in the robbery that occurred at Mem's Pizzeria on April 25, 2018.
I want to commend the men and women of the police for the fine work that went into intercepting the robbery that took place at the MEMS, and I ask you to give yourself a round of applause for fine display of work. And we would wish that that kind of excellent response, coordination, becomes not once in a moment activity, but becomes synonymous with policing in every division and in every policing district.
The Minister of National Security noted that the quality of work executed by the men and women in uniform should be the expected standard.
They must not be exceptional things. They must become the standard by which people in Nevis and people in St. Kitts and Nevis hold our police officers, and our police officers willingly commit that we at every occasion will do the best job anywhere in relation to our assignments and responsibilities. So once again, I want to commend you for choosing to become a police officer. And we need police officers because people will break the law. And while even with police officers they will break the law, your presence acts as a deterrent. And where it does not deter, it would help us to bring those guilty of breaking the law to justice.
The Prime Minister met with the police officers at the Charlestown Police Station to have discussions with them as to their needs, requirements, and any other questions they may have. Also part of the head table were Senior Minister in the Federal Government, the Honourable Ian Patches Liberd, Commissioner of Police Ian Quealy, and Deputy Commissioner of Police Hilroy Brandy. Today, the Prime Minister also met with officers of the St. Kitts and Nevis Fire and Rescue Service at the Fire Hall at Nevis's Vance W. Amory International Airport. I'm Felicia Liberd reporting for the Nevis Newscast.
Thanks, Felicia. Tomorrow, Thursday, May 24th, the Department of Community Development will provide an opportunity for members of the public to not only purchase their tickets for the Friday, May 25th Blessings and Positivity concert, but also meet the artists. All this as part of the department's promotion of the event.
We are going to be having tickets on sale on the tent right there in the Memorial Square. And tickets are going for $35 adults, $20 for youth, that is from 12 to less than 19 years of age, and children at primary school level, $10. However, we are going to be having a happy hour from 12 to 1 p.m., 12 p.m. to 1 p.m., and again at 4:30 p.m. and to 5:30 p.m. Some of you might want to meet the artist Positive in person, and he's going to be there at the Memorial Square with us at 4:30 p.m. to 5:30 p.m. in the afternoon. So if you want to come and shake a hand, just have a peep to see how he looks, or have your autograph, you can come and you get the opportunity to do so.
Director Janet Maloney describes the Gospel Song Contest and the liturgical dance competition that will also comprise Friday's evening concert, a showcase of Nevisian talent in galore.
We have Kezel Chapman, we have Inolia Charles, we have Lovell Thomas, we have Lucien York, we have Devon Cornelius, we have Joel Philip, and we have Eliezer Ramirez, and Ervika Nisbet. We have 4 dance groups that will be performing: the Bath New Testament Church of God Dance Group, the Faith in Christ Church Dance Group, the Eden Brown Church of God Dance Group, and Chosen Vessels, one of the group out of the Shekinah Dance Theatre. I want to appeal to the Nevision public not to see the event like I am buying a ticket and it's $35, but see your $35 going towards a worthy cause. And speaking to the young people, they are saying, I am hoping that we will get a crowd. I'm hoping that people will be there to see us. I'm hoping that the crowd will come out and support us. They are looking forward to your support. I know sometimes we say the young people this and they that, but they are now trying to do something positive. And so, we have to play our role and come out and show them that we care and show them that we are in support of what they're doing.
Special deals on tickets will be offered during the happy hour, noon to 1 p.m. and 4:30 to 5:30 p.m.
That we have been out there in the schools and we have been encouraging students to come out and support the event and be there because it's something good for our young people, man. And so we have been inviting them to come out. And the teachers are working and rallying behind this, and they're the ones who work with the children all day, and sometimes it's good to give back. And so teachers, to show appreciation to you and the work that you have been doing, it's time to have a little wind down on Friday evening. So your price for your ticket will be $20, and so don't give up on this great opportunity to come out and support student that you are teaching or student that you would have already taught, and it's all going to be an awesome evening.
The featured artist, Positive of Trinidad and Prodigal Son of Jamaica, will also be visiting schools and meeting some of the island's young people. The Department of Agriculture will host its pork festival this Friday, May 25th. Here is more in this report.
The Department of Agriculture will host its annual pork festival this coming Friday, May 25th at the DR Walwyn Plaza beginning at 9 a.m. Manager of the Abattoir Division in the Department of Agriculture, Gary Griffin, recently outlined the discounted prices on pork for the festival.
Pork is in abundance. We have a glut on the market in terms of pork, and as a result, the quantity is not an issue, and also this year we're going to be reducing prices on all pork products. For the pork in its raw state, it's normally $8 per pound. The pork festival we're going to do for $7 per pound. The pork sausages, we're going to do a 15% discount. Ground pork, they're going to be a 10% discount. The hams are going to be on a 10% discount. The pork bacons, they're going to be a 15% discount. Smoked pork ribs, we're going to go as far as 20% discount. The deli slice hams, 20% discount.
He also outlined the types of products that will be on sale for the festival.
The hams, the deli slice hams, smoked pork ribs, the pork bacons, pork in its raw state, pork chops, ribs as well, and pig feet. And we have some processed in ground pork and pork burgers. All the other products that we sell here at the abattoir is going to be available as well, which include mutton, beef. We're going to have dice, slice, specialty cuts in terms of beef, burgers, beef burgers, chicken sausages. We have ground beef as well. Just about everything else that we sell here at the abattoir is going to be available.
Griffin noted that the Abattoir Division will open at about 7 a.m. on Friday. A number of pork dishes will be available for purchase from the various booths. The Department of Agriculture will host its annual pork festival in collaboration with the Department of Community Development, which will be hosting Community Development Day at the same venue.
Thanks, Felicia. Still to come. The details after this break.
Festival again, festival again, festival again, festival again, festival again, festival again, festival again. The Caribbean's greatest summer line, yeah, it's counting around my time. 44 is me here, I know you love it here. Festivities, we love it.
Welcome back. A number of tributes were made in honor of the Honorable Vance Amory on Tuesday evening, May 22nd, at the Nevis Performing Arts Center. The occasion was an appreciation reception held in a celebration of Amory's 30 years as an elected parliamentarian in the Nevis Island Assembly. Among those lauding the former Premier for the accomplishment were Acting Deputy Governor-General, Her Honor Marjorie Morton, Prime Minister of St. Kitts and Nevis, Dr. Timothy Harris, Premier of Nevis, Honorable Mark Brantley, Earl Kelly, Thomas Bob Hull, Laurie Lawrence, Huey Sargent, Verdi Emery, Marian Lescott, and Rodney Elliott, host of the event.
Mr. Amory, I present you this plaque, my love and my appreciation to you for laughter and service. Nothing but the friend.
Mr. Amory, I think, his works. You look at our airport, you look at our seaport, you look at our roads, you look at our civil service, you look at our offshore sector. You look at the length and breadth of this beautiful island of ours, and you see the DNA of Vance Amory. So really, there's not a lot that I can say. There's not a lot that words can express. I believe that Nevis has only once in a lifetime produced someone in whom the elements were so combined that all of us, friend and foe, can with one accord say this is indeed a great individual.
I feel especially, I feel special, because if one went through this, it must mean that there is something special about whatever it was I have done for Rodney, and it was not done with any intention of getting any recompense or recognition. Rodney, Webo, all who have been part of tonight's event, thank you so much, and may God bless you. And don't forget, I still have another year and some in public service, and I intend to do as well as I can for the people of St. Kitts and Nevis.
Chaired by Everett Webo Herbert, the evening's program was also punctuated with musical performances by Azalea Elliott, Kimon Movin, Deli Ranks, the Advent Minstrels, Andrew Hollywood Nisbet, and Janice Nisbet. The longest-serving Premier of Nevis, the Honorable Vance Amory, served in that capacity from 1992 to 2006 and 2013 to 2017. 9 schools will participate in this year's Warner's One-Stop sponsored Family Book Feud, hosted by the Ministry and Department of Education.
It's an annual event, and we're looking forward to all our families preparing, spending time together, reading, going over the material, and coming prepared on the 19th to present a good show as usual for the general public.
At a recent meeting with school librarians, School Libraries Coordinator Londa Brown noted the 5 categories that will be covered during the quiz.
Nevision history, and for Nevision history we are looking at some of our sports icons. We have our science section, and the families were given materials in the science section based on natural disasters, covering disasters from tsunami, flood, drought, fire safety. The material in that category were taken from some brochures that were locally produced by the NDM, the Nevis Disaster Management, in collaboration with our schools. And so that should be an interesting part of our competition this year. Then we have our fiction, our stories, we have Bible stories, and we have nursery rhymes.
Brown also spoke about the goal of the Family Book Feud.
We want to encourage families to spend time together. Reading is our goal. We want to get our students reading. We want to get them in the habit of reading, because we all know the benefits that come from reading, and not just reading for school, but reading for pleasure, reading for fun. And we have concluded and we have decided that the best way to encourage our students to do that is through example. And so we have devised this competition, and every year we find people who are willing to participate in a competition to demonstrate that it makes a difference if families do it together. It makes a difference to your children if they see you reading as parents. It makes a difference to them if you can read together, if you spend time together.
The 9 participating schools include the Charlestown and Gingerland Secondary, Ivor Walters, Joyce and Liburd, St. Thomas's, St. James's, and Charlestown Primary Schools, as well as Maud Cross Preparatory School and Montessori Academy. A number of school librarians were present at the meeting, including June Thompson of St. James's Primary, Shoya Lawrence of Ivor Walters Primary, Terry Dorr of Joyce and Liburd Primary, Gilletta Paris of St. Thomas's Primary, and Paula Wallace of the Charlestown Secondary School. Postponed due to inclement weather, Family Book Feud will be held this Saturday, May 26th. Tickets are being sold at the various schools at a cost of $5. That's it for this edition of the Nevis Newscast. I am Bronte Swanston Hendrickson. Thank you for viewing.